Join us now, Alamogordo boys soccer. Their season begins this Saturday. They go over to Silver for a couple of tough tests against Santa Fe Prep and Silver City this weekend. So, joined by Coach Andrez Montoya. This is year 6, 7 now?
8. 6 as head coach. 8 with the program.
Gotcha. Okay, I was counting as head coach earlier, but
I got to get a little credit for that.
Well, you just
time well spent
to that. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And you want to introduce the guys you brought with you?
Yeah, I've got Jaxon Spencer. He's all seniors here today. Gabriel Arellano and Lorenzo Duran.
All right, guys. How are you today? Good?
Good.
Then, all right, that's what we like to hear. Well, Coach, coming off a frustrating season last year, but there always were some, I think, some things about last year that were positives. Certainly that last match of the season against Gadsden, you guys played really well, and you just had a lot of fluxes in and out of the lineup, whether it was injuries or other things, and so trying to build back from that. And you got a lot of guys that are returning this year too.
We've actually got the biggest squad I've ever had. So this summer we did cuts on Monday, had 47 kids come out. In my tenure, we've never had that many. So we actually got to take a lot of upperclassmen. It was really, really good to see. We had a rather large freshman class too. So,
yeah. And in the summer, did you guys have a lot of guys coming out and get involved in doing stuff? Or
well, except for these guys, I was giving them all a pretty hard time. We were actually really low till we hit about mid-July. I was averaging about 20 kids a day, which I was kind of sad to see. So I was thinking negatively, kind of going into August. But once everybody got off summer vacation, the numbers went up, and pleasantly surprised to see how many kids came out pretty late.
Yeah, and overall from the tryouts, were you happy with the skill that you saw and the kids that came out and tried out?
Oh, definitely. This is one of the first years we probably won't have to bubble kids down and up one way or the other. We've got enough to pull both ways and kind of stay solid with your varsity team or JV team. There's always room for, like you said, injury or barring unforeseen circumstances. But, very pleased with the athletic ability of the kids coming out and see the program grow. It's fantastic.
All right, very good. Well, we'll move on over here and talk to the guys. We'll start with Jaxon. And you excited about coming into this year, your senior year, and going out there?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think that we're going to do good, and I'm just excited to see what happens.
Okay, very good. Summer-wise, did you get to do anything fun outside of sports, or is it mainly just working on sports stuff? Because I know, obviously, you see you play tennis and you play soccer. Was there anything you got to do?
I went to a lot of tennis camps, but my brother also got married, so I went to his wedding for a couple weeks.
Okay.
And, yeah.
That's not bad. A couple weeks off to go to a wedding. That's pretty
a heck
good,
of a party we were invited to.
Also, workouts. Were you able to get in some of that? You obviously talked about tennis a little bit, but were you able to do a number of different things throughout the summer? Or?
Yeah, I think I made it to the summer workouts like mid-July, and then I didn't really miss after that. Yeah. But
do you feel like, is that like a positive? You had about a month with the team, kind of getting into the year makes it a little bit easier coming into this week?
I think that their team is super conditioned. Coach conditioned us really hard, really well, and we needed it. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
And
how hot has it been out there on that pitch so far this year? Not too bad?
It's pretty hot.
Okay.
One day we did the beep test, and I got a blister on my foot because I burnt a hole in it. And my sock had a hole in it, and yeah.
All right, I gotcha. What position are we going to see out there this year?
Center back.
Okay. That's where you played last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So you feel more comfortable going into that role this year? Or?
I do.
Yeah. Being a senior, does that help with the experience? Does it, you usually have to be pretty vocal out there to be a center back. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, they definitely lead the team, but I don't know. I feel like I'm the same as I was last year and vocally.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't feel like you needed to improve a bunch. You just excited to be out there and be with the team again.
Exactly.
This year. Okay. Yeah. Very good. All right. So we'll move on over here to Gabriel. And Gabriel, how about your summer? Anything interesting, or just work or school stuff, or what did you have going on?
Just soccer really came out the first day, and then just stayed. Didn't really miss very many practices, so.
Kept you busy out there. Yeah. How's the conditioning? Sounds
pretty
like
good.
they've been working on you pretty hard. Okay, very good. And how about what position are we going to see out there this year?
Center back.
Okay, so it's going to be you two in that back line, trying to help things defensively.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel better about your game going into the season, or
much better? Like last year was like iffy, and everybody. Now I'm like, we could possibly see something coming out of this season like pretty positive.
Yeah. Where do you personally see improvements in terms of your game and what you do as a center back that's going to be better this season?
Just like conditioning and like communication with people. It's a lot better.
Okay.
A lot easier.
All right, very good. And all right, we'll see what happens there. Lorenzo, how about you? Anything fun this summer? Anything interesting going on, or
just soccer? Honestly,
okay. That's okay. Yeah. That's fine. Soccer's fun, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we're here. How about the workouts? Do you feel like it got you ready to go for the new season?
Yeah, they definitely did for sure.
Okay. What's the most difficult part of the training that you feel like Coach had you guys do? Is there one that stands out like I don't want to do that again if I don't have to?
Ladders. This guy makes us do like sprints up and down the field twice, like 16 times, and that's like the worst.
So we call them 240s, right? So the length of the field is 120 yards. So 240s down and back in 40 seconds, and they hate it.
They hate it.
Ladders are worse?
Ladders suck.
All right, so we got one person saying ladders. We got one person saying 240s. Gabe, what's your vote?
240s.
240s. Okay. Everybody's got an opinion about the one that they don't want to do.
Absolutely,
so.
And then you got to do it with the ball, so your mind's somewhere else. It's fantastic. 2 or 3, and you've got some pukers. It's good times.
Coach enjoys it.
Yes,
Players.
Absolutely.
Well, it's for those times when you're over in Silver this weekend and playing in 100-degree heat that you'll be ready to go. Is that a good way to look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. That's very good. Lorenzo, what position are we going to see out there this year?
Center, defensive mid.
Center, defensive mid? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your comfortable position, the position you like to play?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you feel like maybe you're improved in going into this year and playing that position?
Communication.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Feel like talking to your teammates better?
We'll just go with that, yeah.
All right. Very
Condition.
Yeah, conditioned a little bit better.
Okay.
A lot better.
Yeah.
I would say, Charles, this group is 8 seniors actually this year. So it's one of the bigger classes we've had recently. And having them all on the pitch at the same time, they're very comfortable with each other on and off the field. He's got Jaden Narvaez will be back locking it down with him. We've got a surprise for an exchange student this year, Leo Maximilian. He came from Germany, playing from outside Frankfurt area. Coming in as a senior, he's varsity eligible. Very excited to see him playing the 10 position likely, maybe outside on the wing, gives some opportunities. But just seeing these guys play throughout the summer, they connect well. They don't even need to communicate. They're looking at each other, constantly scanning. We're much more dangerous on the ball, learning to play faster and play to feet. So it's great.
Yeah. Well, you talked about some of the other guys. How about the rest of that defensive line along with these two? Who else?
Well, we got Tate and Curtin coming back, kind of playing on the outside with Luis Uregas, both seniors. So they'll be great, kind of locking that down. I've got a number of juniors coming back. Ryan Emerson will be back playing for us. Surprise this year coming. I'm assuming he's a football player. I've never actually asked. John Hockman. Basketball kid, but he's built like an ox. He should be on the football team, but we're very happy to have him. Lightning fast. Diego Ochoa's back. Brendan Pinnell's back. Jeremiah Rojas is back. Dominic Armijo's back. I've got 4 sophomores on the roster this year, so both of our keepers are sophomores. Noah Mirabal, he'll be taking that number 1 position, followed by Levi Ramirez. Kyle Tamayo's back. Nakoa Perez. And then 2 freshmen we rostered this year who just were outstanding, worked their butts off all summer. They're on a level as a freshman, just a little more fit, ready for quicker play, a little more physical play. So Camden Gonzalez will be joining the roster as well as Jackson Byers. So very excited to have a very thick, rich bench, a good senior backing. So like these guys said, we've got confidence going in, and I think we're going to take it to Santa Fe on Saturday.
All right, very good. And you talked a little, having a couple freshmen, those guys that will bubble up a little bit down so they can play JV as well.
That's fully the intent. We're kind of prepping. This year we actually have 3 tournaments, so we're doing a round robin silver. We're going to have to play back-to-back games, Santa Fe first, then we take silver right away, so almost no time to rest. So we were a little worried going in about the depth of the bench. We're going to go back to the Roswell tournament, so we get Goddard right out the gate. They've actually been a really formidable 4A opponent, so should be a good game coming right out. That's a 3-game tournament, 2 days. Always get beat up there. And then the week after that, we're at home for our first round robin in many, many years. I don't know, it was the last time. I think Reiner Steinhoff still had 8 fields when we had a tournament here. That might have even been the state tournament. It's been so long. So we're pretty excited to host a tournament. We'll be having Ruidoso here, Portales here, I think Los Lunes. There's a couple teams, and we'll do a little round robin format and hopefully grow. We've got some great support with the athletic staff. The new AD, Alan Edmondson's kind of had this idea. He said, "What do you think, Coach? Let's pull it off." And we're going to make some money, have some fun here at home, get some teams on our turf, and show the state what Alamogordo's got. It's going to be great.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun. Yeah, honestly, as long as I've been covering sports here, I don't think I ever remember them having a home tournament. So probably since 07, 08 at least, seems like that seems right.
It's probably been that long. I think the state tournament was here in 2008. I don't know. It's hard to remember, but it's been a long, long time. I know when I graduated 06, we used to have a JV tournament here. So
yeah, we've
come a long way. It's pretty exciting. A new facility. Obviously, the turf. We're only in the second year. It's in great condition, other than being hot and causing blisters. But if Jaxon didn't tell you, he also outran everybody on the beep test to cause those blisters, so he's probably running holes in his shoes. He sets that bar pretty high. It's great.
Well, that's good to have somebody out there that maybe is pushing the rest of the guys to do those kind of things. So that's obviously
well. And then you see the bleached hair. I think he invented the deal here.
Yeah, for those of you that can't see, obviously both Gabe and Jaxon have got the. I don't even know what kind of the Eminem sort of look. I'm not sure that's
in
even.
Sync, they probably don't know who that is, but
Yeah, that could be Justin Timberlake kind of had that going on back.
But it's
in
like
the day,
an infection. They're slowly starting.
So it's slowly working around. But Lorenzo does not have it. I don't know if they are going to be able to talk Lorenzo into it. Are they?
He doesn't get a choice.
No.
I guess I got to do it.
Don't fall asleep on the bus, okay? You're going to wake up there.
Sorry, Mom.
All right. And you talked obviously about this group seems to be communicating well, even without necessarily being super vocal about it. They kind of seem to read each other well. Overall, what's standing out to you about this group?
The overall effort that we've seen the last couple of weeks. They're really excited. They work really hard in some of the drills. Summer workouts are very difficult because you're including 8th graders, freshmen, having the numbers that we've had. We've had probably the best attitude out of recent years, kind of just in everything that we're doing, whether it's the runs, the conditioning that they hate, some of the simplistic drills, just to kind of have a chance to evaluate everybody as a whole. I really appreciate the attitude, some of the hard work that they're putting in, and quite frankly, the ones who are showing up, it really shows. It makes a difference. I got a whole new staff this year, too.
That's what I was just about to ask you, because I know you've had some turnover there. One of your assistant coaches is now the volleyball coach. She also is your wife. But
exactly. Yeah. So, we're definitely overloaded at home, but we did bring on Coach Brett Tedford. He refs for the local league here. He's coached for the girls before, coached in Silver City, so he's my assistant this year. And then we were able to convince Coach Heather Clark to come and help us out with the JV team. She coached the local travel team, the Vipers, this spring. Fell in love with it, realized that she wants to come back. And, she's a former D1 athlete. She held the scoring record for the Lady Tigers for many years until Fatso broke it a couple years back. D1 graduate from UTEP, coached at UTEP and Valpo, so she's got a wealth of knowledge. She's been fantastic. The kids respect her. It's going to be a great year all around. I think we've got a great thing going.
Yeah, she obviously. You take over the JV. It's about teaching. It's about she's wanting to help the kids along like she does.
That's what she says all the time. I'm here for development, coach. Whatever you need, and she's definitely got them leaps and bounds.
Yeah. Don't want to say wins and losses don't matter in JV, but I think the overall goal in a JV program is to get the kids better.
Well, you're going to lose 8 seniors.
Yeah,
it's rebuild next year, but I think she's going to work hard to rebuild this year, and we'll be ready to go next year, regardless of how many seniors we lose.
Okay, very good. All right, Jaxon, you are a senior this year. What's your mindset going into the senior year? I mean, you got any goals that you're setting for yourself personally, or?
Just do the best I can to help the team win, and hopefully end the season with a positive.
Yeah, going to try to sneak in a goal in there at some point, see if you can get it.
Hopefully Coach puts me up front and I can start playing some offense.
Well, I would think with his height on set pieces, you try to get him up there like on a corner or something, right?
Oh, you absolutely have to. Yeah. But it's funny how many of the little guys think they can out-jump him, and then it ain't happening.
I have to say, I don't think he's a pretty athletic guy. He does a few different sports out there for sure. What's your impression of this group? What do you like about this group of guys, the two that are here, but just the team overall this year?
They're like a family to me. They're like my friends, both inside the sports and outside the sports, and I think we all just get along really well, and it just makes it a fun environment to be in, and that means a lot to me. So.
All right, very good. I think we've probably talked about this a lot over the last couple of years because you've been in either for Athlete of the Week or for the other teams and things like that, but do you know for sure what's coming up after high school?
Hopefully play college tennis.
Okay.
That's kind of my goal, and then become an anesthesiologist or nurse anesthetist. So,
you starting to get some interest from colleges in terms of going to playing tennis, or?
Not so much. I need to start reaching out more, but yeah.
there's always opportunities out there. I mean, obviously you can get out there and it doesn't have to be a Division I school. It could be 2-3. There's a lot of chance. Are you kind of getting the idea that those are the places that you might get an opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And we're going to see in tennis. We're going to see in anything else this year in your senior year, or?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. I don't. Sometimes kids head into their senior year. It's like, I'm going to try this sport for the first time. Like, so we're not going to see out there in basketball. Is what you're saying?
No, I'm not going back to basketball.
Okay, not going back to basketball. All right, fair enough. All right, we'll move over here to Gabe. And how about you? I mean, kind of goals you're setting for yourself for the senior year? Or?
Just hopefully the soccer season, ended up positive going into my wrestling season, trying to hit state. Was pretty close last year, but came up short just a little bit. And then after that, it's just ride it out until I graduate.
Okay, very good. So we'll see you wrestling. No spring sports, though?
No spring sports.
Okay, all right. Didn't know if you were going to jump in there and something and do something in the spring.
Tennis.
Hey, maybe he's going to talk you into some tennis. All right, look at that. He said maybe.
He don't want to bulk up, though. He's trying to make weight, he says.
All right, that's fair enough. Yeah, I would think, doing powerlifting and wrestling would be really difficult to try and do at the same time. So, after high school plans, you started thinking about that. What's coming up next?
Been looking at military. My dad and brother are in, so I'll hopefully get a jump start on my electrical career there too. And then they offer a lot of programs there you can take. So
So Air Force, or is another branch you're hoping?
Army.
Army? Yeah. Okay, so you're looking to get in the Army. All right, very good. All right, we'll look forward to seeing what happens with that. That's awesome. All right, move over here to Lorenzo. How about you? What's your mindset, goals going into the senior year for yourself?
Win more games than last year, for sure. And
everybody in the team, I'm sure, is hoping for that this year, yeah?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And then be able to get, some opportunities for my team to score, for sure, too.
Okay.
Yeah. That's basically it, though.
All right. Those are good.
No cards this year.
No card. Okay,
I like that one.
Yeah. put some tape on the wrist and just have that on there for yourself. No cards, right?
I like that.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, that's understandable. How about started thinking about? First of all, are we going to see out in any other sports this year? Or?
No, just soccer.
Just soccer. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to try anything out in your senior year?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Very good. After high school plans, you started thinking about that at all, or?
No. Not really.
Okay.
No.
Are you interested in college? Are you interested in going to the military or anything like that? Or
I don't know. I'm still trying to decide.
Okay, very good. Do you have any subjects in school you find more interesting than the others, or no? Okay, that's fine. But most importantly, you're doing good enough in your classes to go play soccer. That's the important thing.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's what we want to hear. Coach, what are the expectations going into the year? Obviously, the end result wasn't what you were hoping for last year, but certainly there seems to be some confidence in the way the kids are taking to the new season, and having experience helps. Having 8 seniors can be a really positive thing for a team.
Absolutely, and just the belief that they're going to do better goes leaps and bounds. I think 3 wins last year. Anything over that is going to be great. I think they're going to be beyond that, even 500. If we can beat 500 in district, I think we got a real chance. We did do some scrimmages preseason in Cruces, get to see some of the other schools. So it's really good chance for us to measure up and see where we're at. I didn't even have half these guys here, or at least half that senior class. So what we're doing is right. We're on the right path. If they believe and they fight for each other like they know they can, then they're going to find the success, exactly what we need.
District setting up in certain kind of similar way the last few years. Oregon Mountain's going to be really good, and
unfortunately, it's the same kind of district schedule. We're Tuesday, Thursdays. So I think we talked last year how aggressive that was. Your Monday pregame, Tuesday game, Wednesday pregame, Thursday game, and then Fridays you're recovering from just getting beat up all week. So it is going to be tough. The preseason schedule should prep us for that, having the tournaments and the round robin. So we're kind of having a great opportunity, but it's going to be awesome. We get to open at home next Thursday versus Los Lunas, the other Tigers, the Tigers that are blue and orange. I hope you guys come out to Reiner Steinhoff, get to check us out, and really we'll get a chance to put ourselves on the map there against a 5A powerhouse. They won the state a couple years back. And then we get Chaparral, and those are always fun games. Chaparral on Saturday, the 26th, I believe. So.
And that was a really competitive game down there last year. So
always is. There's always cards in that game. So if Lorenzo's right and we don't get any cards that game, we'll be happy though.
Yes, let's hope for no cards on both sides or on the bench or anything like that, because that has happened with Chaparral games and Gadsden and all Santa Teresa. It seems like over
it just seems like natural to happen. I don't know, but no, not with this group of kids. Again, we're reining it in. They believe in each other. They support each other. They always have each other's back, and they put some in the net, and we'll be dangerous. It's going to be great.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to it. As Coach said, this weekend go over to Silver for the round robin, and then next Thursday they get Los Lunas at home. And then Saturday it'll be Chaparral, so the 22nd, the 24th, the first 2 home games. And you should go to those because there's not a ton of home games after that because you guys are at tournaments and stuff for a little bit, so there's a little bit more road games after that one.
Yeah, exactly. We don't get a whole lot of road games or home games until we get district, and everybody knows how crazy that can be.
And of course, the Friday and Saturday, there'll be a lot of soccer going on that Friday, Saturday the 13th, 14th, so there'll be...
it's homecoming weekend, too, so the homecoming, we get the tournament, homecoming football game. It's just going to be crazy for athletics here in town.
Yeah. Should mention again, you guys did your alumni game again. That's turning into a nice tradition for you guys. You get a lot of guys from previous teams coming back and playing these guys.
It was absolutely fantastic. I think they had like 28 alumni come out, take on these guys. It's a great environment. We asked for $5 donations at the gate and made over $800, and pretty full stands, not just from these guys' parents, but just fans of Tiger Soccer of years past come back and support this team, and really kind of energizes us getting ready to go for the season. So really loving that. Was our 4th annual, so make sure you guys save the date for next year.
All right, very good. All right, we'll look forward to a great season and look forward to Alamogordo boys soccer. Guys, good luck this season. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Charles.